Alright, hello again, and I'm back. It's time for you Smallville fans out there, and we are reviewing chapter 6 of season 11, Guardian, and carry on from where we left off last week after the sudden explosion of the launch of the Guardian defense system project, even that Lex has devised, and everybody on board is obviously in a state of shock, a state of panic. So Superman goes to save the day. What I'm going to quickly touch on I was reading a couple of tweets yesterday between Brian Q. Miller and Craig Byrne of K-Site TV, and it's interesting how much into Superman Brian actually is, because there's a character on here known as Angela Chen, and looking at the tweets between both Brian and Craig, it looks like this particular character was from the 90s version of Superman in the comics. So he reintroduced the character in the comics. So again, this is what I mean by Brian. He's probably the man for the job in bringing Smallville to the comic version, because he has, quite an extensive knowledge regarding the character from its early days, and he's portraying and incorporating that and integrating it into Smallville, especially with bringing in Hank Henshaw as well, and also Otis is featured as well. So again, he knows where he's going, he knows what he's doing, which is absolutely awesome. So anyway, back to the story itself. As I say, the crew members are, in a state of shock and panic. So off goes Superman to save them, and he finds out a certain secret about the explosion from Hank. So before Superman saves them, he touches base with Watchtower. Chloe gives him all the crew members and letting them know where they are and how, if they're safe or not and stuff. So the first thing he's got to do is take out the fire. He does that. He pretty much saves everybody, but then this is where it gets interesting. This is how Hank Henshaw's character as Cyborg Superman comes about. Radiation leak in the power cell, and as Superman has saved pretty much everybody else, Hank is the only one left, because he has to put the ship into orbit, make sure that it doesn't drop back down to Earth kind of thing. He's got to trying to save the ship as much as possible. So we then what I'm going to show you is, because I have got to show you something. Hang on. It's quite interesting how you've got right there. You see how Hank Henshaw just knows that his death is imminent, and then as we go along, we see Superman trying to get up to him as quickly as possible. His last moments as well there, and then again a shot of Superman. And then Hank's hands, and it basically says, to feel, to put my hands out into space kind of thing. And again, epic close up of the S shield right there. And then we come to the hospital. Well, we don't come to the hospital. We've got a quick, dash of trying to save Hank and bring him back to life, and he's exposed to a lot of radiation, and it's as I say, Superman is told by Hank a revelation regarding the explosion. I'm not going to reveal what it is if you haven't read it yet, but if you have read it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And we get a shot of Lex. He's talking to Otis, and it's just very, very interesting what Lex has cooked up, and obviously we still don't know who the character was at the very end of last week's issue, so that's still to come. But again, what an issue this was. This was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Action, you know, Superman's desperation to save the crew of the space shuttle, hidden agenda, Hank Henshaw risking his life to save everybody else's. It's just all of that put together, and I do get the feeling that Hank is going to blame Superman for his condition, because that's pretty much how it all started back in the 90s, when he became Cyborg Superman. He blamed Superman for his for not only the loss of his wife, but also his condition and stuff like that. And if you have actually been keeping track, while I'm just going to make a side note here, if you have been keeping track before the DC relaunch of the New 52, if you've been keeping track of Superman, you will know that Hank Henshaw, up until this time last year actually, during the reign of the Doomsdays, Hank Henshaw has always just wanted to be human again. He just wants to feel human, and that is why he is angered towards Superman, because he blames Superman for turning him into the cyborg that he became. And it got to the point of where, you know, Superman just tried his best to, you know, make Hank feel as comfortable as possible with his condition, but Hank was not buying it at all. His revenge was always on Superman. But during the reign of the Doomsdays, he sort of like had a change of heart, and even before that there was the Blackest Night event as well. He was also involved in that. So it was all about Hank just wanted to become human again, to have a heart, to feel normal, all that sort of stuff. So how it's going to evolve on here, however, is a totally different story. So it'll be interesting to see where we go with Hank from here. And yeah, can't wait. So again, thanks to everybody involved, Kat, Pierre, Gary, Brian, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Again, awesome issue. Can't wait till next week's, and I think next week is the third one. Well, no, this is this week's actually. Yes. So next week there won't be an issue, and the week after. So next 2 weeks there's not going to be any issues, but we will get the second print issue, which involves all three digital chapters. I think that'll be next Wednesday or the week after. So I'll get a copy of that, and yeah, we'll do that. Right then, so thank you all very much, and I shall speak to you all very soon. Bye.